Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP, and Uphold also thinks that March is gonna be a good month for crypto. February is finally in the rear view. Are you glad to have put it behind you? Let's collectively kick off this month with some fresh energy and good vibes. I'm expecting March to be big. I'm really hoping the Ripple vs. SEC case comes to an end in March. Let's hope the XRP ETFs get approved in March. That would definitely turn things around. That could also lead up to XRP leading us into alt season. They also said this: you've been patient. US, it's almost your time to be rewarded. 3/3/25. I think they're talking about staking, and it looks like that's going to start possibly on Monday. That's what I think this is about, but we're going to have to wait and see. XRP news today. SBI's report shows XRP's 7x surge and growing market presence. You know, SBI holds 9% stake in Ripple. Think about that. And it has played a major role in promoting XRP adoption. In 2016, they launched SBI Ripple Asia to improve cross-border payments in the Asia-Pacific region. In 2021, SBI Remit introduced Japan's first international remit service using XRP. Now, the two companies are expanding into the NFT space, with plans to launch NFTs on the XRP ledger at Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan. But SBI points out something else. It points out the fact that you are invested with the elites. SBI mentioned on Edmund Rothschild Fund report in 2018. So we always knew we were investing with the elites when you're investing into XRP. I mean, there's a reason Brad gets a seat at all of these tables all around the world. If the IMF is having a meeting about cross-border payments, Brad is sitting at the table. Brad even gets a seat at the White House now, it seems. They met with Donald Trump multiple times back in 17, 18, and 19, and now during this Trump administration as well. But it goes even beyond that. Look at the World Bank, the way they talk about Ripple, the BIS. All of their white papers are built around the Ripple technology. And this has been going on for years. You know, everybody always says, well, this is the next XRP killer. You know why there's no XRP killer? Because for over a decade, all of these rails got put in place all around the world. And who do you think opens up all these doors at all of these organizations? It's the elites of the world that open up the door. They see what RippleNet is. They see how it's the future. They know XRP is the future. And you are going to get very rich when it happens. So Da Vinci Jeremy says XRP equals extra retarded people. I mean, this guy's the biggest moron out there. He knows the potential behind XRP, but he doesn't want to hold XRP. He's out there making videos talking about XRP going to $24 plus, yet he won't buy XRP. He's so beholden to Bitcoin. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't care what cryptocurrency you hate. Most of us, if we know the potential in something and we know there's a lot of money to be made off of something, you put your hate aside and you make that money. So Smart Money Concepts set him straight. XRP is up 265% while you're clutching those Bitcoins like they're the only game in town. Well, let's hit you with some XRP heat. While Bitcoin's chugging along with 7 transactions per second, XRP's blazing through 1,500 faster than you can say mining fees. Speaking of fees, enjoy forking over another small fortune for every Bitcoin transfer, while XRP costs pennies. Oh, and energy. Bitcoin's guzzling through enough juice to power a small country, while XRP sipping lightly and settling payments in 4 seconds flat. So keep hoarding your Bitcoin. You know, I always said it. You are all visionaries because you've seen the future. You know, other people, they cannot see past the price of something. Oh, look, there's Bitcoin sitting at $85,000. That means it's going to win and I have to have it. But yet, every time you use it, it costs a fortune. It's very time consuming and very energy consuming. When you see other networks out there, you know that these other networks are going to continue to outperform Bitcoin, not only in transactions, not only in speed and how cheap it is to move money, but also outperform in a run-up. XRP has been outperforming Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana in this run so far. I still think there's a good chance of XRP leading us into alt season this time around. Swiss National Bank reportedly dismissed holding Bitcoin as a reserve due to its volatility, lack of liquidity, and security concerns. And every time you turn around, the narrative is shifting away from Bitcoin. You know, Switzerland is probably one of the countries out there that are very pro-crypto. They've been around so long in the crypto space. They were here before every other country even thought about getting involved with crypto, unless you're talking about Dubai and maybe some Asian countries. But they're very crypto friendly, and yet they don't see the value in holding Bitcoin in a reserve. Think about that. So what makes you think the United States is going to push forward with the national Bitcoin reserve? I'm just not seeing it. The ties to China are just going to turn Trump away from Bitcoin altogether. Expert says necessary systems are already in place for financial institutions to utilize XRP across the United States. What they're talking about is those money transmitter licenses. And that's going to be a very big deal going forward, because you're going to see a lot of money moving around in real time through FedNow. And I think that's why Ripple had to get those licenses in place in the United States. But this is going to open up not only domestic payments, it's going to open up micro payments. It's going to open up so many other opportunities inside the US. And it's going to play a very big factor on not only XRP, but RLUSD as well. I think in the US, everything is already being built out in real time. Ripple only has to get a few more money transmitter license and they will cover the entire United States. Think about that. Remember, Ripple is working with Bank of America in test mode. Everything is currently in place for the flip of the switch. And that's why people are always saying, when are they going to flip the switch already? Because we're still in test mode with more than 100 banks. You see it right here. Works in test mode. Once we go live, once XRP goes live with these more than 100 banks, that's it. It's game over. If you're not holding XRP when that happens, you could expect to be paying very high prices for XRP. I think the surge when that happens is easily going to push us above $500. There's a good chance that we will go above $1,000 when that happens, because it's going to be like an instant system going live all at once. And who knows when this is going to take place? I think it's going to happen when everyone least expects it. Maybe even it's a day where crypto is dumping out and all of a sudden they just decide to flip the switch. That would be it. And it would turn around so quick, everyone would be taken off guard. Ripple's business is predicted on a belief that the demand for XRP will increase, resulting in price appreciation. Ripple even cites demand. There is going to be such an enormous demand for XRP. You know, for years, everybody always said, there's 100 billion XRP. That's way too many XRP. But it's built to serve the entire planet. And that's what people forget. And then you got to start looking at tokenized real-world assets moving across the XRP ledger. That wasn't even talked about a couple years ago. Now it's becoming the narrative going forward. Then you look beyond that, and you have people storing all of these assets on the XRP ledger, and at the same time, cross-border payments are happening. People are using XRP domestically. Banks are utilizing XRP in between themselves as a trust layer. So Bank of America coin can go into XRP and come out as JP Morgan coin. There's so many different use cases around payments that we haven't even looked at yet. That's how big this actually is. And that's why David Schwartz says XRP will become a settlement system of high value. Take a listen.
Yeah, that's kind of where we are now, and we're trying to move into that stage where we have big players and lots of liquidity, and that way there'll be easy ways to get money in and out. There'll be lots of liquidity for cross-currency and cross-border payments, and it'll become a settlement system that will be of high value.
So think about the surge of liquidity that's going to come into this space with institutional adoption. And then as the institutions open up for mass adoption, because now you could utilize XRP at the local gas station, or it's being utilized in the background and nobody even knows it's happening. And that mass adoption is continuing to happen, and the price just continues to surge higher and higher. And that's why XRP is built to hit $10,000 per XRP. But it's not going to happen as quick as people think. Even when they flip the switch at the banks, I think that maybe gets us to maybe $1,000 per XRP. Then you start looking at tokenized assets. Maybe we surge up another $800-900 quickly. And then on top of that, we have gradual upward movement. That's how we will get there. But the initial surge in price on XRP is going to price most people out. Most people will be out once it goes live in the banking system. Later, it will just continue to go higher and higher. And at that same time, everybody's going to have XRP. You will be a legend when that happens, because there's going to be new investors coming over to X, and they're going to be talking about how they just bought a half of an XRP. And you're going to be talking about how you were buying XRP 2 for $1. Because everything that we're seeing happen right now for XRP already happened with Bitcoin. And XRP is the real Bitcoin. So everything you watched happen with Bitcoin in the past is about to happen for XRP going into the future. You know, there was a time where people thought Bitcoin would never reach $100. Then when it did, people said, well, it's never going to hit $1,000. And then it did. And then they said, well, it's never going to get to $10,000. And it kept proving them wrong. Same thing is going to happen with XRP. And I still believe Bitcoin is going to have one more run up in 2025. And when it happens, any smart money would shift as the top comes in. I really don't think Bitcoin is going above $120,000. And most people out there would agree with that. There's way too much price manipulation around Bitcoin now. That's why I cannot wait for XRP to decouple from Bitcoin. because as long as there's manipulation in Bitcoin, there's going to be manipulation in the rest of this space. And like I always tell you, until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.